What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Marriott. And listen, I need you guys to tune in right now to tonight's episode. We have serial entrepreneur Nudie Felton is going to be joining us. So make sure you like, share, and also subscribe. See you soon.
It's your time to renew, rebuild, and restore. Let's go.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Monday. Happy Monday.
What up, family? What up, Shay? Who are you? Oh, man. Out the way. Out the way. Who are you?
I am Shay.
All right. I am Eli. Why you doing it like that? We first name only now. That's what we're doing.
I'm
We're not doing
Shay.
it. I'm Shay. I'm Eli, a.k.a. The South got something to say.
That's right.
What's
up,
up?
friend? How you been?
I'm good, man. You know, as they say back home, money, making, and maintaining. Y'all don't know nothing about that right there.
Where you been? You been in these streets traveling and stuff, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little
I got one more trip coming up. So
Okay.
then Labor Day weekend, and then I done spent all my money for the year. That's the budget.
Okay.
I'm home. Honey, I'm home. For sure.
Let me listen. First of all, I want to say, well, welcome to everybody. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Rebirth Podcast. We appreciate you guys. Eli,
Yes, ma'am.
I know you were out last week, but you sent me this video of the South got something to say. You didn't see what I had to say about that?
I did not.
I said towards the end, first of all, I thought it was a good video, but I was like, I think you purposely made sure your cowboy gear stuff was in the background.
Had to give you that.
Whatever, man.
Football season, baby. On the horizon. We out here.
Yeah. Did you get your tickets? I know you already probably done scouted the game.
They're playing Baltimore in Baltimore. So I'm gonna try to check that out.
Okay.
So every couple of years they swing up this way to be more. You know, I ain't going in Philly. You know, they don't know how to act. But I figure I stay between Baltimore and DC if it's not a home game in Dallas.
Okay.
So that's what we doing, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I always have to think about. Oh, I went to a wedding this weekend.
Who got murdered?
Shannon's niece got married.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. It was in the woods. But it was cool.
Elaborate.
It was nice.
What do you mean?
In the woods. His nephew has a beautiful home, and that's where the wedding was. But it was back up. When I say it was back up in the woods, it was back up in the woods. Like you need to be out before.
This was outdoors. It was an outdoor wedding.
I got all the proof to show you. I got bit up.
Welcome home. Welcome back.
Listen, for sure.
Dang.
So it was a good weekend. And then yesterday, man, we just chilled, threw some stuff on the grill, and just really relaxed. What about you? What did you do?
I went to a Sweet 16 party Saturday night.
Okay.
You know, you go to a party, you don't expect with the breakdown at the end. I didn't know I was going. You know, if I'm mentally prepared to do that, that's one thing.
Who was you breaking down?
No, breaking down the stuff. You know,
when
you're in a hall,
you broke down.
No, I ain't crying. Not yet. My tears are delayed. But yeah, you know, the breakdown is always like, oh, we gotta help do this. Oh,
that's why you gotta leave early. You gotta leave.
Nah, I wouldn't leave early. Nah, it's
joking.
good people though. It's good people. And yesterday I didn't do anything. I watched the cars. You know, my Saturday routine. I mean, my Sunday routine in the driveway chilling.
Okay.
Oh, I did go to Vinny's house for a fish fry. I'm lying. I did that later.
Nice.
So that was it, man. That was my weekend.
Okay, good.
So here we are, Monday.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Well, welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are just joining us, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you guys every Monday night for coming out, supporting us, holding us down. We cannot wait. I mean, we got some amazing things coming in. As you know, we just finished the Rebirth meetup a couple weeks ago, and now we're preparing for our Rebirth live and uncut. So if you have not purchased your ticket, it will be a good time to do so, because up until August 20th, we are giving 15% off for your tickets. And all you have to do is put in the word live. When you go to the website and you go to checkout, put in the word live in the coupon, and you will get 15% off your ticket. Rebirth Live and Uncut this year. It's going to be amazing. We have some great people that's going to be joining us. We have a lot of new faces. DJ Tim Dog is also going to be back with us this year, so we're very excited. And that's going to be October 26th at Theater Inn. So go to rebirthu.com and get your ticket.
And listen, you know what we do? We're coming bigger and better every time. This is Rebirth Live 5, man. Come out and celebrate with your boy and Shay.
Yeah.
And some great entertainment. I might sing. I might not. It depends. But yeah, just come out, man. It's gonna be a show.
Yeah.
Not only are you gonna be entertained, you're gonna be informed. So come out, man. It's grown and sexy. Have a good time with us.
Absolutely.
That's what we do.
Absolutely. The vendor application is that dropped last week. We already have people purchasing the vending space. So shout out to you if you've already gotten your space. That's what's up. There's limited slots. So once they gone, y'all. I'm telling you.
My cousin said she want to come up and sell her world famous neck bones.
Hey, listen. Come on.
Crock pot. Let them simmer all night. Falling off the bone.
Tell her to bring some oxtails while she at it. Okay. All right, guys. It's time for the South Got Something to Say, so we can get to our guest tonight.
All right.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Listen, we got a little VGO tonight.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna lead with that. Then we're gonna get into this. You're gonna be a part of the South Got Something to Say tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right, TikTok, tell me if I'm tripping or not. So me and my fiance, we are getting married, right? And to be a part of our wedding, you have to pay $450 for a ticket. And that's for each guest. So we invited friends and family to our wedding. Tell me why everybody that we invited has declined the invitation. We already have spent $100, maybe almost close to $200,000 on the wedding. We have already pre-ordered the cake. We already put down a deposit for the venue. We've already got the wedding dress, everything. We paid for everything for the wedding, DJ, photographer, everything for the wedding. And what I don't understand is that y'all spend $400 more money on stupid stuff, but you can't come out to support your family and your friends at the wedding. Like, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell it, like, is we wrong? We like, let me know. Because y'all pay for tickets. Beyonce tickets, $1,000 tickets. Y'all going to go meet Chris Brown for $1,000 something. But when it comes to your friends and your family, you can't pay the ticket. Like, these weddings ain't cheap. The weddings ain't cheap. Like what's going on? Like, I don't get it. Like, let us know, are we wrong for charging for a wedding? Like, I really, really want to know.
Let me know when we ready.
He said these
weddings
ain't cheap. Now you're gonna have to play. You have to come back to me with that. Like, is he asking people to pay for his wedding?
He's paid for the wedding apparently.
Okay,
$200K. He's asking for $450 per ticket to attend the wedding.
Oh,
so this Negro is asking people basically to pay for his wedding on the back end. First of all, brother, here's the whole thing. I ain't going to nobody's wedding who says the word spunt. Let's start right there. Me and my wife then spunt $200K. So I'm not coming to your wedding on that alone. Even if it was free, you said spunt. I'm not coming to your wedding, Playboy. I'm sorry. Second of all, I don't. That's not a word. That's not a word. It's a word, but not in that text. You can't use it in. It's not the past tense for spend.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Spell it.
Yeah, that's not the past tense of spend. But the unmitigated gall nerve of this dude to spend all his money on a wedding and then want people to now basically pay for it. $450. Now, people go see Beyonce, they're being entertained. Right. But this is something you're throwing. This is the equivalent of saying, all right, I'm gonna have a barbecue at my house, but y'all bring the meat.
Right.
And I'll cook it. Come on, man. No, nobody's doing that. So I'm just blown away by the whole. And he says he's surprised that nobody's gotten a ticket. All right.
Listen, ain't nobody gonna be at that wedding.
$450 and a wedding gift.
Yeah.
And they still want a wedding gift. I'm sure. If that ain't the most Negroidian thing I've seen in a long time. The nerve. Listen, audacity is at an all-time high in 2024. and he feels
for
away.
sure.
What's your thoughts on that? Are you?
I mean, I don't have any thoughts on that.
What if
because,
Shannon's niece was
like-
charging a $450? The wedding you went to yesterday. You in the building for $900?
No,
For
I'm not
$900?
for nobody's wedding. No, absolutely not. $450 a ticket? I mean, is Beyonce gonna be there? Like, is she the
Yeah, who's
entertainment?
performing? Who is performing?
You know. So I don't know. My thoughts is this. I think that if you can't afford to do a wedding like that without expecting your guests to pay a ticket price like that, then maybe you shouldn't be having a wedding that costs $200 and some $1,000. You know? Like,
Yes, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, why do you need the two? I mean, even if you got the money, that's how y'all know we live. Even if you got the money, I got a feather. If I had a hat on, I'd be right. Even if you got the money, like, why would you, what are you doing for $200K for one day? I'm the only one standing in character here. I see other people are over here.
Just put the camera on me so he can fix that, please. Oh my goodness. I
Too
tell
much
you,
going on around
welcome
here.
back, Eli. Welcome back, Eli.
That only happens when I'm here.
Yes. I can't with you. All right, y'all. You gotta love the blue. You gotta love the bloopers that's happening. I don't know what's happening right now, but welcome back, Eli. He always come back with a blast. I would like to know y'all thoughts. Put it in the chat. Would you pay $450 for a ticket to go to someone's wedding? Would you pay that? This guy said his wedding paid 200. He paid 200,000.
$200K. Yep.
200K.
That's how much they've spent
for his wedding. And he's mad because family and friends do not want to pay $450 to come to the wedding. That is what he's charging. $450 to attend his wedding. So let me know what your thoughts. Put it in the chat. Would you pay that amount? Yes or no? And if not $450, what would be the most that you would pay? Or would you just not pay anything and just bring a gift? Let me know your thoughts. You back, Eli?
I'm back, and
Good?
I think I better tap out while I can. Listen, that's what the South got to say. Let's get to our guests before something else fall down.
Well, I definitely want to know what our guests have to say. So we're gonna continue the conversation before we bring them in. I wanted to see who we got logging on. Shout out to Barada. What's up? Thank you for tuning in. Guys, when you come in, make sure y'all say hello, good evening. Send me some hearts. Would you pay $450 to attend a wedding of a loved one?
What would you pay? What would you draw the line at?
I'm bringing you a gift. Well, I don't give gifts. I actually give money because I know people probably could use the money. But yeah, so Delisa says, I'm not paying anything. Feel you on that. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like if you got my mom said no. I just feel like if you have to charge someone to come to a wedding, then you might not.
You can't afford that.
You can't afford that wedding, right?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good on that. I'm with Delisa. Nothing.
Yeah.
I'll give y'all a gift, and that'll be what that is.
Yeah.
Wish y'all the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's insane.
So again, thank y'all for tuning in. So tonight we have a great show for you. We always bring some amazing guests on here, and we're not going to disappoint tonight. And see, let me let you guys know too. August is did you know that August is Black Business Owner Month?
No, it's different things. It's stuff's coming every month.
Yeah. So this is a perfect month to have this young man on here. I mean, he wears so many hats. And I'm sure Delaware knows the name, and probably the whole tri-state knows the name.
For sure.
So we're very excited to welcome. He is also the co-owner of Influencers Lab Media. which is a full service marketing and media and events company. He's a co-owner of Futures First Gaming. So I can't wait to hear him talk about that. And also, excuse me, also, I've used this plenty of times and I did not realize that he was the co-owner of Spending Black Matters Facebook
Oh,
group.
wow.
Right? So welcome to the Rebirth for the first time and hopefully not the last, Mr. Nudie Felton. Welcome to the Rebirth.
Home team, Shay Eli, what's going on, home team?
What up, baby? Welcome to the show, man. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Listen, thanks for having me. That conversation y'all was talking about earlier, man, about that the wedding situation. That's kind of sticky, man.
What's your take? Would you drop the coin for the homie? Charge the
So-
$450 to get in?
So first and foremost, like you would have to announce that before you talk about the wedding. You just can't throw that on us and say, "Yo, we got the wedding. Now we need $450." I'm gonna give cash anyway, but I don't want to be pressured to give you money for a wedding, especially if I ain't know in advance.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's bananas.
Yeah.
Too much for me.
Yeah. And I think I think the other part is like, are you're asking for people to pay $450 to come. That's not even including, you know what I'm saying, your cash that you normally get, right? So hey, things is changing. But welcome. We are so happy to have you. Come on, tell everybody about yourself.
Oh man, yeah. So my name is Nudie Felton. Most people call me New Diddy Run the City, and with that whole Diddy thing, it's kind of a little touchy, man. So it's kind of like almost no Diddy. You can't even, they can't even say my name anymore. They still say it, but it's still like I don't even use my hashtags, none of that no more, because I don't want to get canceled. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But,
you definitely gotta be careful on that one.
Yeah, nah, for sure. But yeah, so I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. By the way, Newark, New Jersey, but I'm Delaware through and through. Delaware is it made me. I went to Delaware State University. Serial entrepreneur. I do a lot of like you said earlier. I wear a lot of many hats, and I'm happy to be here.
Wow. So first of all, you know, for everybody's watching, right? Because I think a lot of people are out here on this entrepreneurial journey, and it's not easy. I people think it's easy, but it's not. They think it's easier than a 9-to-5. It's not. Like when you're an entrepreneur, you are always on. You're constantly working. So, can you talk a little bit about that? And what did you always want to be an entrepreneur, or did you start off as doing something else?
So to answer your first question, being an entrepreneur, like it's not a 9-to-5. I'm literally working like 10 to 15 hours a day. You know, so that anybody that want to be an entrepreneur, that's not something that that's to be taken lightly. You got to literally put in like 10,000 hours to really become, you know, an expert in your craft. So that's a whole another ball game. But as far as growing up, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I seen my grandmom, you know, sell. You know, she was living in South Bridge, South Wilmington. I seen her selling cakes and platters out of her house, and that kind of led me to kind of like taking that path. And you know, in grade school, I wound up selling candy in school, and I always knew from the beginning I never wanted to have a job. I don't mind working, but I just never wanted to have a job. I always wanted to be you know, self-sufficient and do for self.
Wow.
Yeah. So listen. So you have your hand in so many things. How do you prioritize which business gets what attention? Which one takes up the most of your time?
So it always starts. So when I first started my entrepreneurship journey, and now I have like several different businesses, it started off as me having one, which the main one is Influencers Lab, and that's the marketing company. But as you know, I start to meet new people and just I get excited about different projects. It's really difficult, but I will say one fuels the other. So like Influencers Lab, as far as the marketing company, it fuels Futures First Gaming, which even I have, you know, different partners within that, but I have a vast network. So I kind of like use some of the people that I've met along my journey. And I kind of like use my network within all of those businesses. But my main one is definitely Influencers Lab Media. So I kind of use that and piggyback off the other ones.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Now I know recently you just opened up your gaming one.
Yep. Futures First
Was
Gaming.
that
Yep.
okay? All right. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So Futures First Gaming, it's an education, tech, and media esports company. So what we do, a lot of our kids, black and brown kids, that's our target, but it's not limited to. A lot of them are playing video games, so we use
Right.
video game as the carrot to get them into technology. So we teach them entrepreneurship, coding, how to monetize streaming, and in today's age, like we're going into the technology age. So if a lot of our kids are not technical savvy, they could get lost in the future. So we use gaming as a nugget.
Wow. So it seems like to me you'll find a lane that maybe nobody's addressing or there's missing, and you just attack that and bring it to the forefront. Is that how do you brainstorm? What's your team when you guys say, hey, like the gaming thing, and it's a good nugget to bring kids in and teach them other things. Like, how did you come up with that? What was the process?
It was by accident. I was a part of a committee called the Mill Summit. So the Mill Summit is a summit that they bring to Delaware. It's been here for about, I think this is like the 4th or 5th year. So Malcolm Coley and I, which is my business partner, both Influencers Lab and Futures First, we was at a summit and we had got some tickets, and the tickets was for the P. DuPont Reinventing P. DuPont Foundation. So it was like a pitch competition. So we had got some tickets to go just to attend. And as we went, like we seen that there's a bunch of, older white men at this. It wasn't too many people that looked like us. And we had seen this one particular guy. His name was Steven Tsai. He was at this time we didn't know, but he was the executive director for the P. DuPont Foundation. So as we're navigating through the room, like he goes up to speak. I'm like, I wonder who this guy is. Like, he's the only black guy that's, a part of, it looked like higher management or whatever. So we seen him, beeline straight to him. We introduced ourselves, say, hey, we got a marketing company. So we got to talking. Later we had met up and he was telling us about, they have a pitch competition coming. Did we have anything that we wanted to pitch? So Malcolm is an avid video game. Like, he plays a lot of video games. I play as well, but not as much as he does. So he was like, yo, y'all think y'all should, pitch something. So that was the idea that we came up with. We had literally like 3 days to come up with the pitch. So in the 5th hour, we were at a restaurant, trying to figure out the pitch. We got the pitch done. We pitched it the following week. And we had we were like one of the top companies as far as the pitch. So we actually took that and we went to the next level.
Wow.
And so it just kind of happened by default. It wasn't planned or anything like that. So now we're here.
How many people did y'all beat out that particular time?
I want to say we beat out, I want to say maybe 100 companies, but they had some really great ideas.
Wow.
Yeah. We didn't win. And we kind of glad we didn't. We didn't win a competition, but I think we got like runner up, but we kind of like started to keep develop the idea. And and during COVID is when we actually launched. But unfortunately, once COVID hit, we had to go online because we had a in-person tournament, but we had to take it online. And it was a great pivot because we were the only company who kind of kept going through COVID, and that kind of propelled us to kind of to where we're at now.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's awesome. So I know that is very important to have a strong team in place, or a strong support system, even if they're not considered to be, officially a team, but a support system is also important. Is that something that you also feel that is important when you are, launching these businesses? And if so, how do you pick your support team? How do you pick your team?
So it's really tough. Like sometimes it's really about I just look at people's passion, work ethic, and if we're on the same page. A lot of times I've had businesses where it just didn't it didn't pan out because like we weren't on the same page, and I might have wanted it more than they did, or even vice versa. So a lot of times I look at the passion and if that's something that they're really into. But as far as support, I always make more deposits than withdrawals. So in a relationship, I tend to see a lot of times people are always on the want to receive and not give. So I also look at, if people are looking to give more than receive, and that's how I've always been. So the more and more I supported people, the more it came back. So a lot of times, like, it's just it has to be reciprocal in terms of support. So I've never had an issue with support.
Good.
So Shay has a son that currently attends DSU. My daughter's going into the 12th grade, so we'll be looking around also.
Hornets.
I see that you are DSU alumni. What did you pick up from Del State that's probably aided you in your entrepreneurship? Well, what did you learn there in your 4 years there?
I want to say relationships. The best thing that like colleges, I'm not knocking. I think college is a beautiful place, but for me, I met so many great people from all over the country. It just enabled me to be able to move around, and when I'm going certain places, just being able to network and connect with people. So I would say that relationships by far has been the best thing that has happened for me from Del State.
Okay.
If you guys are just joining us, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We have Nudie Felton. He is an entrepreneur of many businesses. And if you have a question for him, make sure you put it in the chat while we have him on here. This is a good time to get your questions answered. Nudie, with your gaming company, when that was put together, obviously you guys are thinking about, the kids. I know adults play games as well, but you guys are really thinking about the kids that's out there that's playing. Now, how was that set up? Do they just walk in? How is the program set up?
So just recently we had actually, I think next week is our last week. We had a summer camp that was funded by the county.
Okay.
So all of our kids, not all of them, most of our kids had received a scholarship. They was TANF eligible, so if they received any public assistance, food stamps, if they're on welfare, any type of assistance. So outside of that, like some of the, they could pay I think it was $200 a week, and it's pretty much outside of that. Like we're open from Thursday to Saturday from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. So that also includes adults too, because a lot of people, like, gaming is a $1 billion industry, and there's so many people from younger to older that play video games. So we're inclusive, but just the kids are our focal point.
Yeah, and it gives them something to do, get them out of trouble, keep them busy doing something, right?
So Nudie, talk about a little bit about the Spending Black Matters group, man, and what was the concept behind? I mean, I know it kind of sounds like it goes without saying, but kind of talk to the people about the Spending Black Matters Facebook group and who came up with that idea and how it's grown since you guys first began.
So Spending Black came out of a necessity. So during COVID, we realized that we were able to pivot. A lot of our businesses, they weren't online, right? So they didn't have a website, somewhere on Facebook, somewhere on Instagram. And a lot of brick and mortars had shut down. If you guys, if you remember, during COVID, only the big stores were able to open. So we figured we wanted to give our Black businesses a leg up. So Malcolm and I came up with Spending Black, and it wasn't like we didn't do it to make money. We just did it to kind of connect a lot of Black businesses. So we created a Facebook page, and it started off with, we had 50 followers, and then went to 100, and then within days we were at 1,000, then 10,000. So the whole goal with Spending Black is to connect businesses who only want to spend Black. Now, as Black people, we spend money with everybody else. We spend money with the Asians, Hispanics. A lot of these businesses are in our community, but they're not Black owned. So we also want to kind of hold them accountable to spend money within our community. So if you are Spending Black, anybody can be a part of Spinning Black, but as far as promoting your business, you can only be a Black business. So we have to date, we have about like 35,000 people in our group, and they're all over the country. But most are, I would say like 40% are within the tri-state area, but we have people from Africa, Trinidad, like all over the world.
Wow. That was a really
that's big.
that was really a great ideal, and it definitely took off. And was that, did you guys do this during COVID?
Yeah, we started actually during COVID. Like we started because of COVID. Yep.
Ain't that something?
That's
COVID brought out a lot of
right.
things, right? It brought
Hey, people start reinventing themselves.
right.
Yeah. Nah,
For
100%.
sure. Now, you know, with you having several businesses, and I heard you said some businesses that you may have started in the past, you might not no longer have it, but that didn't seem to stop you, right? I definitely would like to hear more about that, because I think that sometimes people are afraid to start because they're afraid to fail, right? Or they're afraid it's not going to work out, whatever the case may be. But if somebody's listening, they like, I have this idea, I want to move forward, but I'm afraid that it's not going to work out. What would you say to that person?
I would say, first of all, failing is only when you give up. You don't fail until you give up. You could try 100 times, and like I said, I've had several businesses, like even during COVID, like a little before COVID, we launched a Black-owned co-working space in downtown Wilmington, and it was doing great. But when COVID hit, we took a hit because a lot of people wasn't, working in offices. They didn't want to be, close to each other. So that, that kind of, went under. But it was a great experience, and we learned a lot. But I would just say never give up. Like, you never know when that time would be for you, whatever you have to go to the next level. And it could be that right when you thought about giving up, you just went just an extra mile. That could kind of be when you strike gold. So like, I've never seen, as far as failing, I've never failed in my life because I never stopped trying.
Love that.
Wow. Yeah.
Love that.
Well, I'm seeing here that obviously you work hard because you wouldn't have the businesses that you have, but it looks like you party hard. You play hard too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. For sure.
I see that you're involved
in
all these events with the Philadelphia Eagles, Delaware Children's Museum, Dover Mall DSU Homecoming. So are you promote? What's your role in those events?
So in college, I actually, that's how I started my whole stint. From selling clothes and actually doing parties. So in college, I did a lot of parties at Del State. So as I grew, I was always ambitious. I was curious. Some of those people that I met in college, it led me to doing events all around the country. So we have our marketing arm is Influencers Lab Media, but our events arm is IFL Events. So we've done events at the Eagle Stadium. We had Meek Mills, LaShawn McCoy, a lot of celebrities. We've done events at the Delaware, like you mentioned, the Delaware Children's Museum, where we had about 1,500 people. Like I love partying in the sense that I love bringing people together. I love people just having fun and networking. So that's kind of where I got the whole partying thing from. It's like I don't even know how to dance, to be honest. That might come to it.
Just do the two-step.
I got a mean two-step. I ain't gonna lie, I got a mean two-step. But I just love bringing people together. I love music, so that kind of that's where that came from.
Okay. Delisa Lewis said, "Is the Spinning Black Facebook page still active currently?"
Oh, absolutely. Like I said again, like we have so many testimonies of people making money within our group. Like people are making thousands and thousands of dollars. And one thing I will tell people, always do your due diligence, because what happened is someone would come in our group and say, hey, I got, this construction company and they did X, Y, and Z. I'm like, we always tell people, do your research. Don't just because they're in a group, that's just one thing, but make sure that you cross-reference and make sure that they are who they say they are. Look at any past clients that they have. Don't just go in a group and just say, hey, I'm going to pick this person. Because, I mean, we still, That don't mean just because they're black they're gonna give you good service. You still got to do your due diligence.
That's true.
You right
Fine.
about that.
Mm.
You are right about that. I want to read a couple of comments. Corey Van says, if you've never failed, you'll never know how to experience a comeback. You learn from failures. Thanks, Corey.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
What else? Who else we have here? Networking is the number one ticket. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Networking is important. Yeah, and I know you can definitely speak to that, Nudie, in regards to networking. It's really important to be able to do that and get everything out there and connect with the right people.
Yeah.
So
Nudie, let me ask you this. So with everything you have going on, how do you like combine that with your family life or separate that from your family life? Because you seem like a busy man.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, with my daughter, I love that. Like anything that I do, she's a part of it. Depending on like certain things, like she's seeing what I'm doing in real time. Like I always tell her, never depend on the job. She's 12 years old, so she had 3 businesses since, right? Like so, she had a beaded bracelet business. She actually makes her own lip gloss. So like she's seeing what I'm doing, and I want her to be an entrepreneur. So she's learning as she's with me. So I kind of try to incorporate my family and within, as far as what I do, like even my nieces and my nephews, like I have them with me when I'm doing certain things. So I just want them to be able to see what it looks like, to be able to have your own and own your own.
Absolutely.
that's good. That's building legacy, right? That's building legacy, and to be able to show her that, I know she's proud of you.
Oh yeah, 100%, absolutely.
Yeah. So comment, Eli, remember what I said? Knowledge is free.
Absolutely.
Eli,
You just
yo,
have to pay attention.
Corey on it, ain't
Yeah, and he always is. He's absolutely correct.
I like that. Knowledge is free. You just have to pay attention. Absolutely.
So Nudie, can you talk about how any hardships you may have faced? I know you said you had the one business, the office space, but due to COVID, it kind of went under. But talk about like another hardship you may have experienced by being an entrepreneur and how you overcame that. And what advice would you give somebody who is about to hop out here in this entrepreneurial world?
Man, so funny story. I was on a podcast before and I spoke about this with Blake the Brain, Blake Saunders. So when I was in college, I used to sell clothes out of my trunk. I used to go to New York from Dover 3 times a week. Right. So I used to go back and forth to New York 3 times a week. So I would go to any I'm not sure you guys are you guys from Delaware?
I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm from Arkansas, but we've been here for a while.
Got it. Okay. So I used to go to every neighborhood from Riverside to Southbridge. I don't care how dangerous it was. It was just me, no big guy, no gun, none of that. And I've been robbed 4 or 5 times. I'm still grateful to still be here. But like it was like I'm dealing with cash. So like I used to make a lot of money selling clothes, right? I make, any given day I can make $1,000 to $5,000. Just something. This is when jerseys was popping, when everybody would have throwback jerseys. So that was it was different. I think that for me it was a great experience. But in that defined moment, I knew something had to change. So I wound up getting a store on campus at Del State. So that was the first time it's ever been done. I had a store on campus and I had another store up in Wilmington. But it just goes to show that no matter what you do, you have to learn how to pivot. And you just have to keep going. Like I never let any of those hardships kind of stop me. I just had to. It was nothing wrong. It was nothing wrong with my aim. I just had to change my target.
That's good.
I like that. Because to me, it just sounds like that's just is in you. It's always been in you, right? And you doing what has been in you. Do you have other family members that are in business for themselves?
my mother has she has a daycare. She's had a daycare for, I want to say, like 25, 26 years.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So
Okay.
so
Yeah. So you
I
saw
get that
it. Yeah.
entrepreneur. Yep, I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah. That's what's up. We got some questions for you. Delisa says, can you give information regarding your marketing business?
Yes. So in terms of you can go to influencers with the S, influencerslab.com is our website. Team
Mhm.
at team at influencerslab.com is our email. So if you got any questions, you can, if you have a project or a service or anything that you need out there, we pretty much we're very versatile. We work in the nonprofit industry. We work in government, and we also love working with small businesses.
Okay. We're going to put that in the chat so people will have that.
Yeah. Corey say, "Whoa, you went straight to the hood spots."
Come on, yeah. That's where the money at. Look, all the Chinese stores and the Arab store, they all in our neighborhood. So they keep saying we ain't got a lot of money, but we got to have something because they getting rich off of us.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. They come sit right on up.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you find that the same? Well, do you find early on in your start, some of the people, like you were saying, some of the places you sold clothes at, some of your supporters, are they still supporting you now through this journey, or you have like a different audience now?
I would say it's both, because I'm in so many different lanes. Like, some people have came with me along the journey, but some of those people are now my clients. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow, that's good. Now, if there's a younger person that's watching and they're like, I want to do this. Like, this is what I want to do. Are you open to like having someone shadow you to see what it's like to be an entrepreneur, walking in your footsteps for a day? And I'm really thinking about because you have so many kids that are into gaming, and of course parents tell them, listen, you're wasting your time, da 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 da. There's no this, there's no that in gaming, but obviously there is, right? So if you're able to take something that somebody's passionate about and show them how to make money with it, that's a win-win.
Absolutely.
No, 100%. Like, so I've been doing that since I've been an entrepreneur. Like, there's so many kids that I've, either helped start businesses, whether they called and needed some information. Like, I've never stopped doing that, and we still do it as well. But one of the things that we do have with Features First Gaming, we have a workforce development program. So we have a partnership with the state of Delaware. So we have kids that actually intern with us. They get paid to intern with us, and they learn everything that we do from soup to nuts, as far as how we're marketing our business, how we're setting up. Like, we actually have a podcast room here as well. So we show them how to run the podcast room. We show them how to do events from start to finish. So we do that, and we've done it, and we still do it. So that's something that we never shy away from.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And they will go through the state of Delaware to get.
Yep.
Okay.
So they can go on our website as well, www.futureswiththesfirstgaming.com. So we have some information on there as well too.
Okay, good. We're gonna put that in the chat as well. I appreciate you sharing this information, because this is good. And sometimes you don't even hear about,
right,
all
these
this.
opportunities.
Right, exactly.
You know what? No, I was gonna say, I think it's important too when the kids kind of see the process, because today's kids, they want to skip the line. They want to go from the idea to being a millionaire. So I think it's important for them to see the process. Can you maybe speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, I would say that I love social media, but I think social media kind of messed the game up, right? Because we're only seeing highlights. So you can see you guys, like, I see the Rebirth, y'all got the nice mics, but they don't know what it took for y'all to get there, what it costs, or what the cost is to run a business. So for us, like, we always want to, I never want to tell anybody, it was easy. You know, I want to show them the process so they can really understand how it works. And I think these days everybody has this microwave mindset that they want to get it right now.
Right.
That's not how life works.
Yeah. We used to do this show in a bathroom with a clogged up toilet. We've come a long way.
Come on,
we
man.
could not get it cleared, but we
y'all gotta show that. Y'all gotta, we need to see those old shows. We need to see that, man. Y'all need to do some throwback Thursdays or something to show us what that looked like.
Moldy shower curtain in the back.
You know what, Nudie? Don't you listen to Eli.
Yeah, listen. I want to see it, Eli. You got to show me, man.
When I see you, brother, we're gonna show you the footage on the phone.
I'm gonna hold you to it. I'll take that.
Corey said, "Yeah, y'all came up, Rebirth. Thumbs up. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it." Corey, so I have to ask this question, and you know, because it's very important to me, and it's something that I try to enforce on not just my patients, but also my family and friends. I'm a mental health therapist. Eli is as well. So with you being an entrepreneur, a lot going on, not having too much time for yourself, but always working and balancing family, how do you practice self-care?
That's a you know what? That's a great question. I've recently started to meditate more. I started to take time for myself. Like a lot of times, like because I'm always running, I try to really just relax and not do nothing. Just really you know, sometimes I just want to have time to think. I go get my little manicures. No colors on my nails, none of that, just clear. Just want to duly note that, you know, clear polish. And just you know, I might go see a movie by myself. Like I just try to do like smaller things. I love just traveling and just seeing, you know, new things. So I mean, it's just being present. I try to be present more.
Yeah, I love that. It is so important. You said go to the movies, you know, by yourself, date yourself,
right?
Take yourself to dinner. It is what you called it the other week, a mandate. Yeah. Eli is now doing mandates, right? Which is good. So that's good. And I encourage you to continue to do that, because with you having so much going on, you got to make sure that you take that time for yourself.
Because nobody's going to tell a man to do that for himself. We're supposed to take everything on and keep pushing. But women, go have your girls trip, go to the spa. No one gives us this. So we have to really take that for ourselves.
I agree 100%.
Yeah. So is there anything else you would like to share with the audience? Anything you got coming up?
So yes, I do have so we do Delaware State University alumni event every year. This year we're actually doing back at the Queen, which is 500 North Market Street in Wilmington, Delaware. So that is October the 4th. It's early this year. Normally homecoming is middle, late October, but they got a smack in the beginning of October. So the weather we should have some good weather. So I'm excited for that.
Okay.
That's
good. Nice. Yes. Well, we're very excited for you. Thank you so much for sharing everything, sharing all the information. We made sure to put everything in the chat. Sounds like we have some listeners that might want to reach out for some marketing. So, you know, let them know. Make sure you guys let them know that the Rebirth has sent you, where you saw them at. That's that's important. Nudie, thank you so much. Keep us informed with everything that you have going on, and we appreciate you. We really
thank you, man. Thank you. We want to get y'all when y'all free. So we're right. So our gaming company is 1007 Orange Street. So we're right downtown Wilmington, and we're in the New Morris building on the first floor. I don't know if y'all play video games or not. Even if you don't, we still love to have you guys. You know, give you a tour.
Say less.
Yeah, like come through. We show y'all some good hospitality.
All right, we definitely will do that. Yep, we'll set it up. Yep. I have my assistant reach out and we'll set it up. We'll come out, hang out.
Man,
y'all can teach me how to play something.
Yeah, I'm quite sure y'all play. I know we got some nostalgia games, so I'm quite sure y'all play the Nintendo, the Atari.
Oh, y'all got Pac-Man?
Come on, we got everything. Come on, and we're gonna be doing some game nights. So we're gonna be doing some adult game nights too, like that includes video games. So I actually right around the corner from Theater Inn, same floor. So Theater Inn is on the far right. We on the far left.
Okay, yeah.
Nice. Okay, definitely. Listen, Donkey Kong, Miss
Come on,
Pac-Man.
let's go.
Let's
go.
Asteroid. Wasn't some called Asteroid?
Yeah, I'm
or something like that.
This right here. We go to the 80s.
Yeah. So I'm showing my age.
Hey, but look, the youngest love the nostalgia too. Like they know all about it. They know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Right. See.
For sure. Hey, I ain't mad at you. I'll probably be right there beside you playing Pac-Man.
I love it. Somebody actually just said they had a question. I have a question. Bet on Fred J.
Oh, Fred J, my guy.
What's your question? Put it in the chat. So while he's doing that, yeah, we would definitely do that. Now I'm excited.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so I don't know what Fred J's question was. There we go. It's the best place on. Oh, he said it's the best place on earth. Okay.
That was a comment.
Yeah,
we'll take that.
So my guy. So real quick, my guy Fred J. He's out. He's from Chicago, but he's out in Atlanta. He's an A&R. He just signed a young kid. They just got a crazy deal on the table. So I just want to shout Fred out.
Nice.
What's up.
Congrats.
Shout out to Fred. That's what's up.
Yeah, congratulations, Fred. And thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you.
Corey Van, send me your number in the inbox. I'll be down that way tomorrow, brother.
Oh, that's what's up. All right, listen, Nudie, we're gonna be in contact because we gotta talk about some things. Outside of this as well. I want to talk to you behind the scenes about something.
And we want to sponsor y'all event on October the 26th too. Count it. Yeah. We won't be a sponsor.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Well, again, let us know. Anything you need on our end, please let us know. And we are definitely going to come out, hang out, and have a good time. Y'all can teach me some of the newer games since I'm so old school.
Let's do it. We got you. We got y'all covered. Shay, Eli, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me.
All right.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Nudie. Talk to you soon.
Take care. All right.
Oh man, that was fun. That was good.
I love to see young Black people doing their thing.
Yes.
And just know y'all, anything we can do to help y'all promote. We're gonna show that love, and like Nudie, prime example. Nudie's gonna show the love back, so it works both ways.
For sure. Oh man, that was Fred. He's already off, but I do love your question, and I wish that I was able to. It would have popped up before Nudie clicked off. His question was, "What does it mean to have? What does having a Black-owned gaming company means to you?" Right?
We'll have to shoot that to Nudie and put it back.
Yeah, that was a good question.
Corey Van, that's hilarious.
I wonder if we can get him back to answer that question real quick. We can try. Just hang tight. So yeah, guys. I mean, it's again, like I said, it's really about supporting, bringing different people on, people that are doing new things in the community, things that you haven't heard of, like a lot of those things he was talking about. I think they're great ideas. I didn't know. I definitely have been on Spending Black Matters. Definitely have been on that.
We know
a few times to get some people. All right, we got him back.
I'm back.
Okay,
yeah, listen. I waited. I don't think I wanted to leave. I ain't gonna lie, man. This was such a good conversation. I just stayed on for a little bit.
It's all good. We actually have a really good question that came in. I wanted to give you the opportunity to answer that. And the question was, what does having a Black-owned gaming company mean to you?
Oh, that's a great question. I think that
that's Fred.
So Fred, there's not a lot of people that look like me that are in this gaming space. Even a lot of kids that are on a collegiate level, so a lot of our kids, black and brown kids, are playing video games on a console. So a console is either a PlayStation, Xbox, or a Nintendo Switch. Where the money is being made at is on a PC. Now the difference between a console and a PC, so a PC is a gaming computer, is thousands of dollars, right? So a lot of our kids can't afford to even get into space on a collegiate level. So what we do is, we enable them to, like, we have about 17 gaming PCs in our facility, right? So for them to see us in this space is very rare. So we want to be able to show representation in the gaming industry. Like, we are maybe, I don't know, it's maybe out of thousands of gaming companies across the country, there are very few, maybe less than 3% that look like us. So we want to be able to change that narrative and show all of our kids that look like us that they can also be in a position to also make change, even if it's not in the gaming space, but, in spaces that don't have us as a representation. We want to be we want to be the people that they can look up to say, I can do that, and they look like me. So that's our goal.
Wow. And we got another one came in. I think people find you interesting, Nudie. Corey says, "Are you going to expand your business?"
Great question, Corey. Yes. So right now we're downtown Wilmington. So our 5-year goal is to have a Futures First Dome. So a lot of these when a lot of these kids play games, they're playing in like arenas. Like esports will soon like really take over like regular sports. It's really that big.
I believe it.
Yeah. So for us, we want to have a school. We want to have a Futures First Dome. So what that will encompass is we will have 10 to 20,000 square feet. We will have a classroom setting where we can actually teach these kids, and then we'll also have a dome where we can actually have like really huge, gaming events, and also have, just people to be able to come in and have just like any type of big events. We want to be able to host that, and we want to do it here in Delaware. We want to make sure that Delaware is esports place that people can go to that's on the East Coast.
Wow, that's awesome. Again, congratulations.
Sure.
Corey says his son is graduating college soon and he's in Texas. Let's get it cracking.
Come on, Corey. Let's do it. Tell him tap in, man. Like Futures First Gaming everywhere on Facebook. We're on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
We're on Twitter. Like, we in Discord is where all the gamers are. So like how we're on Facebook, Instagram, the gamer community is on Discord. So if he's a gamer or if he like, we'd love to connect with him.
Okay, awesome.
Sure.
Thank you so much again, and thank you for coming back to ask those questions. I really appreciate that. Man, I wish you all the best, but you got this. You got this. This is just the beginning. So
thank you. I want to give a shout out to my two co-founders for Futures First Gaming, Malcolm Coley, which is the Chief Technology Officer, and Stephen Sy, which is our CEO. Like these guys are tremendous. I couldn't do what I do, without them, and especially Stephen, our CEO. He's taking the lead. Like he's a true CEO. Like he's really good.
Nice.
So without them, we wouldn't be where we're at. So I just want to make sure that I shot those two guys out.
Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you for that.
Appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely. Well, thank you again.
Thank you, guys.
Yep. And thank you guys for tuning in. Listen, make sure you tune in every Monday night at 7 p.m. We are here. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you're on YouTube watching this. And also, if you are looking for a night of conversation and entertainment and networking and just the love in the room.
Yes.
Of us,
and just a room full of black excellence too. Let's not leave that part out.
Absolutely. Go to rebirthu.com right now and get your ticket. only up until August 20th. The tickets are 15% off by using the code LIVE, LIVE. So that's Rebirth, Live, and Uncut. And everybody have been asking me, well, what does the uncut mean? That means Eli will not be filtered.
No, I won't.
But it means that no questions are off limit. We are just going to be talking about any and everything respectfully, but everything, is all in love. But we really want to just really have those conversations that we've been afraid to have in our homes, in our community. We're going to do this. So rebirthyou.com, October 26th at Theater Inn. Get your tickets now. All right, guys. Any last minute?
I know y'all have a blessed week, and we will see y'all next Monday.
Yes, next Monday, guys. We have Sherelle and Mike Flagg will be with us. So make sure you tune in. They are, as you know, Dinner and Blanc is upon us. So tune in next week. We will have them, Dinner and Blanc with the Flags. See you next Monday. Peace.